YouTube.
Hey YouTube friends and family, it's your boy GB Reviews, and today I'm doing a new home delivery service meal. We're gonna do a scallops over truffled mushroom risotto, and it's from HelloFresh. I've never used them before. Someone told me to try it. I said, okay, I'll try it. I'll see what the meal looks like. The ingredients seem pretty fresh. I'm not sure if they're organic, but I'll show you the ingredients and we'll go with that. So I hope you like it. I don't think it'll take too long. It says it takes about 40 minutes. We're gonna do it faster than that. I will go through the instructions. I will go through the ingredients, and then you'll see me kind of prepare stuff, but I'll do it quickly and speed it up. So let's transition and look at the ingredients. Now, if you look at the ingredients that they provided very nice ingredients. We have our button mushrooms, we have a shallot, 1 tomato, we have truffle oil, Parmesan cheese, your chicken bouillon or chicken stock. You have your Arborio rice, which is Arborio rice, which is used for making risotto. You have your scallops and your parsley. And then what I like about them is that they actually give you a large recipe card. It's not hole punched, but I guess you could hole punch it and you can put it in a binder, which is kind of cool. But these are really cool. The pictures are nice, which shows you how to plate everything. And then on the back, you have your steps, which is kind of cool. And it tells you about the ingredients that you need, the types of cooking utensils that you need, and it tells you all the steps necessary to complete this. So we're gonna get into the steps. I'm gonna talk you through steps 1, which is start and simmer. Step 2, which is starting the risotto. Step 3, which is prepping the mushrooms and cooking them. Step 4, which is cooking the scallops. Step 5, which is browning the risotto. And then step 6, which is serving the risotto. So we will see how this all works. Let's get at it. So the first thing I'd like to do is I like to walk you through all of the steps. The reason I want to do that is because everything else after that, we're just going to do video on and you'll see how to do it. But it's going to be pretty quick. So the first step is we're going to start our stock, and that's with the chicken stock and water. So you're going to take a pan like this, a medium-sized pot. You're going to put 4 cups of water in there, and you're going to do your concentrate of your chicken stock, and you're going to let it boil. And then once it gets to a boil, you're just going to let it sit and simmer while you're preparing everything else. And then you want to wash and dry all the produce that we have here. So we're going to wash and dry that. You'll see that. And then we're going to start the risotto. We're going to do the risotto today differently than I've done it in other recipes. Instead of using a pot, we're going to use a pan, a frying pan kind of skillet. And so we need 2 of those because we're making the risotto in one, and then we're going to do the scallops in the other one. So we're going to do the risotto. You're going to start with the risotto, and you're going to heat a drizzle of oil in a large pan over medium heat. You're going to add the garlic, which we're going to slice very thin. Remember, the garlic we're slicing thin. You're going to half peel and mince the shallots. And then when you're doing the risotto, we're going to start with a drizzle of oil in a pan. We're going to add garlic and the shallot. We're going to cook, stirring in until soften the rice. And then we're going to make the rice until it's translucent. So you're not going to put any liquid in it yet. So it's going to be until it's translucent. And then you're going to put a half a cup of that stock that we put into that we made. And you're going to stir until that liquid is mostly absorbed. And then we're going to repeat that until all the stock is gone. So this is how you're going to make your risotto. So you're going to have to watch that. And then the last part of the cooking step, so that's going to take 25 to 30 minutes. And then the last part of that is the third step, which is finish and prep the mushrooms. You're going to slice the mushroom into 1/4 inch slim thin pieces. You're going to zest and quarter the lemon. And then we're going to pick the parsley leaves from the parsley stems. We're going to chop the leaves up. We're going to heat a drizzle of oil in our second large pan over medium heat, and we're going to add mushrooms. So just remember that we have to do that. And then we're going to add salt and pepper and seasoning to the mushrooms. So remember, you have to use that. And that's going to take about 6 to 8 minutes. Turning off the heat, and then you're going to remove these mushrooms from the pan, and you're going to set the mushrooms aside. The final, well, let me take that back. Step 4 is cooking the scallops. We're going to pat the scallops dry with a paper towel. We're going to take them out here, pat them dry. And then we're going to put salt and pepper on them. We're gonna heat that oil. We're gonna heat some more oil in the large pan that we just used for the mushrooms. We're gonna cook the scallops until brown and cook thoroughly, about 3 to 4 minutes per side, and then we're gonna turn off the heat. Then we're gonna remove it from the pan and we're gonna wipe it out. And then finally, we're gonna brown in butter and finish off the risotto. So we're gonna melt 2 tablespoons of butter in the medium, over medium heat, and we're gonna stir that into the risotto. We're gonna add half of the parsley. We're gonna squeeze in some lemon juice. And once the risotto is done, we're gonna add in the mushrooms, and we're gonna add the truffles and the truffle oil on the top. And then we're gonna plate it, part 6. So I'm not gonna say anything else, or I may jump in if there's something that I feel is relevant, but for the most part, we're gonna prepare everything, we're gonna go through everything, and I'm gonna start it, and then we're gonna be good to go. All right, with that, let's get into preparing our ingredients. This part of the cooking of the risotto should be done. When you taste your rice, it should not be crunchy. This should be kind of soft where you can mash it with your palate of your mouth. We're gonna remove, and I'm gonna put this on another stove because I need to put something else here to show you, but we're gonna remove this, leave it on low heat, and because we're gonna add more stuff to this to finish cooking it. It took about 50 minutes to an hour. It took longer than I thought because I couldn't cook some things at the same time as others, but that was just kind of a technical issue when you're filming. And so in terms of the HelloFresh preparations and instructions, it seems to be relatively simple. This is probably an easy meal to prepare. The prep time is pretty quick because there's not a lot of ingredients. And then the cooking time, I think, wasn't too bad. It's pretty easy to follow. I've never done risotto in an open pan before, or a frying pan. So we'll see how that turned out. In terms of the truffle butter and things like that, that was kind of easy to make. But we're gonna try it and see what it tastes like. I'll give you my impressions. All in all, I like these meals. HelloFresh. This is pretty good. The truffle oil, definitely, you can taste the truffle oil. It accented it very well. It really tastes very Italian, very fresh to me. You know, hence the name HelloFresh. But I'm very Happy about the fact that it turned out better than I expected. It took longer than I expected and I wasn't sure. What I would say is definitely check it out. Definitely check out HelloFresh. I like the fact that they still deliver. You know, we're in these weird times, so having stuff delivered to your house is great. Please hit this like button for the algorithm, but also please subscribe to my channel. Send in the comments if there's another delivery service that you think I should try. I'm just trying them all out to see who has the freshest products. I would say out of ease of making this meal, I would say I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. It was fairly easy. And then in terms of the quality of the products, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. And then the taste, I'd give it probably an 8 out of 10. But that could be just the way I prepared it, or it could be the recipe itself. All in all, like I said, I like HelloFresh. I'm glad that I tried this service. This is my first time out the box. This is my first meal. We'll do several other meals just so you can see what they're like. And I hope this prep was good. Please let me know in the comments also if my steps and things like that were easy to follow, because I just want to make sure that you can make this meal at home. I told you in the ingredients. I'm going to put the ingredients list on the in the description box so you can see exactly what you need to make this meal, and then you can do it at home. But anyway, it's your boy GB Reviews. Please subscribe, like below, and I'm out of here. Subscribe and like below.
Subscribe but like below.